Okay, this is June 12th, Monday morning. A little update on our garden that I put in this spring. Built all these boxes and got the strawberry plants right in here from our little nursery down in the main garden. And these are blueberries here, which I bought from Hooper's. And they're doing really well. They were only about 5 inches tall, so they've shot up and they've got blueberries on them, just full of blueberries. So these bushes actually will get 3 to 5 foot tall and wide, and I've got 12 of them, 6 in each box. The boxes are 4 by 8, so they're doing really good. I got 3 inches of mulch on them. They do love mulch. And these are our strawberry plants, which I pick every morning. I've been getting a large salad bowl of strawberries every morning. As you can see there, they have these are ever-bearing, and they have berries all over them. So every morning I come out here and there's a bunch of them that are ripe. Let me see how big they are. I don't allow the daughter plants. This is a daughter plant right here. I snipped those off so that they put more into their fruit than growing future plants. I get my future plants from the nursery down in the big garden. But here is some more. Here you can see the strawberries in here. The reflective tape is holograph tape, and that's supposed to help keep the birds away. But we haven't shared any yet because we're not sick of eating them yet. But this here is a June bearing strawberry plant here, so they only bear once, but they are loaded with strawberries. There's the holograph tape. Keep those birds out. And over here is my eggplant. And tire eggplant, I call them, because the boxes are tires, and the tires heat up and heat that soil up, and eggplant loves warm soil. Okay, and go down here and show you our boxes down here, which are this one here is my lettuce box and spinach. The spinach bolted. I'm gonna have to spin around here so I don't fall going down this thing. Everything on this property is rock, so all the dirt is brought in, but this is our lettuce. I've been picking this for 6 nights straight, and it just keeps growing and growing. And I like that. Next year I'll get more of those. This is all romaine here, and I need to start picking leaves off of them. Here comes the sun over our mountain. So I will pull this shade down as soon as I get done with this video, and shade them so they won't bolt in the seed. Now I've got 2 rows of broccoli here, 12 plants total, and they're putting on nice heads. In fact, we harvested 2 last night and had them for dinner. And then this row here is cabbage, which is doing excellent. I got these plants about every square foot, so it helps to keep the amount of weeds that pop up out of there because it's shaded. This is another row of cabbage that makes 12 cabbage plants. And these 2 rows here are cauliflower. And they're just probably now getting ready to set little heads. But they're all doing well. The plants are, just doing great. And this soil does need more nutrients added to it. It was just topsoil from the valley here. This here is my potato plants, which we've grown for the same potatoes for 2 years now. and they're doing extremely well. And then this year I got sweet potato slips, and I've got them planted here. And I didn't get them till June 1st, so that they've only been in here for 12 days. But they're starting to root and starting to vine out. So hopefully we'll get some sweet potatoes in here. Now, we'll move on out here to where I've got some corn planted. And this is organic heirloom, so I'm hoping to get seed from this. I only bought one packet. It was supposed to have 130 plants, but they shorted me by some, and not all of them germinated. So that's my corn, my little corn box field here, square field. And then what we're coming up on here is got some black weed cloth down, and I'm growing watermelon plants in them. So they are growing and vining, and I'll try to keep the vines in a straight row. And I've got 2, 4, 6 of these, which are 2 plants to a hole, but they're doing well, and they're actually flowering. As you can see, there's a little yellow flower right in there somewhere. There it is. But they're flowering, and hopefully they get some watermelons, because we love watermelons. And on this other row here, which I put down black plastic because all these things need warm soil. This is my honeydew. Cantaloupe. That's my cantaloupe. This here is the honeydew. And then this is more strawberry plants, which the soil down here in the garden is much better because I have put in green manure crops, manure, chicken manure every year. These plants are doing great. And like I said, I pick the strawberries every morning. So there's only a few coming red at one time on the plants, but it's like taking a spoonful of sugar when you bite into one of these. They're just unbelievable, nothing like what you buy in the store. So that's my strawberry plants. And this out here is called mammoth clover. It gets a red flower. I'm planting it along my rocks there. This rocks were put in here to hold the earth back because everything's sloped downhill up here. And I need something to keep the spring thaw from washing my soil down into the rocks. So it's called mammoth crimson clover. And I'm experimenting with it. It's only supposed to live one season and not take over. And looky there, never-ending weeds. Okay, so what do we got here? We do not want this growing. Oh, damn, it broke off. I don't know what the hell that is. You know what? It might be part of my clover. Oh well. Yeah, there's a weed. We'll get this one out. As you can see, the weeds are always coming up. So we'll put that out there. And this up here is my nursery. This is where I started the strawberries last year. So that's where you can see all the runners here. These are all the little daughter plants that they will put down roots, and then we can steal daughter plants from there. They'll produce, from what I've heard, about 3 years, and then you need to replant them. And I have some pepper plants here that I started from seed. They're sweet banana peppers, strawberry plant in the middle there. But and then I have starts that I bought that I'll show you. Now these here are my sweet onions that I got growing here, which run right on down to there. And then this here is my green beans that I just planted from beans that I had harvested last year and saved. Trying to learn how to save the seed so I don't have to buy seed, or in case I can't buy any seed. So this here is my row of beets, which we love beets, and a row of carrots right there. And then over here we've got this here is spaghetti squash, and it's starting to set flowers. This here is the green zucchini, and this here is my yellow squash, and it's not doing too good. And then over here is more of my, these are starts that I bought from Hooper's. These are sweet, a row, 6 sweet pepper plants, sweet banana. And then this down here is a row of red bell peppers. And then these 6 little bushes here are jalapeno bushes. And look at there. Just went through here and hoed all these weeds because the sun's going to burn it off for me. And there's one there that survived. So if you get out here and hoe these little rascals up and let the sun bake them when you're going to have a sunny day, it'll kill these damn weeds. These are our tomato plants, which I always start early. I've never had we've never get an early freeze up here for some reason, but it's a little warmer. I don't know if it's from all the rocks or what, but we're up higher than the valley floor, which is down there. So let's see here. I show you some of the little tomatoes already setting. Don't know. There you go. And they've all got some tomatoes setting on them already. In there, and here's the cluster here. And right here are our edible snow peas, snow pods. So they are starting to produce, so we will eat these. All this stuff is high in vitamins. And oh, look at there, volunteer tomato plant. I made a mistake and didn't get my tomatoes out of here, and the deer jumped the fence and ate them all. And so these tomatoes are constantly popping up everywhere. And then right here, these are Brussels sprouts. So they're starting to grow, and I don't see any of them put on yet, but that's where they'll get them right at the base of the leaves in there. The Brussels sprouts will pop on. And then this here is some jalapeno peppers that I started. And then this here is actually these here, which I'm proud how well they're doing. These are my bell red peppers that I took seed from 2 years ago and did starts, and they're growing and actually starting to flower right now. So that does that. Everything's got to be fenced or the deer will eat it. And down here, as you can see, the garden's up here, and it is just now 9 o'clock here. So the sun starts coming over the mountain and hitting the garden, but we get 10 hours of sunlight up here during the summertime here, and stuff just bolts, grows so fast. And these are my fence posts because everything up here is rock, and you can't dig a hole in the ground, not unless you got a backhoe or something to put a post in. And then this is my orchard, and these trees are just loaded with apples. It's just unbelievable. That one, the top snapped out of it last year because I left too many apples on. But I'll have to pull off, I'll have to pull off 100 apples off of each tree because they've got too many on there. And then this here is some boxes I built also this spring, and we've got blackberries put in them. So I've already got the trellis wire put up to trellis them on. And these are the blackberries. They do have thorns. And I do have the soaker hose to water these underground. So looky here, got a nice little shoot coming up right there. But I want these shoots from this year to come up to the trellis. The old cane, which only produces once a year. So the new cane will come up and I'll trellis them for next year's berries. And I will get I got some flowers down there. But this is where the drip system goes in, right in here, and you can see it right there. But we've gotten a little rain here, and this soil here, I had some steer manure mixed in with it, so it's really retaining the moisture good. And these plants are doing well. They are susceptible to disease, so you got to really watch the watering on them. And here they are. I mean, they were only about 6 inches tall when I first put them in here this spring. And those are the old canes here that they have pruned back, and they're flowering. So we will get a few blackberries, but what I'm interested in right now is getting the new canes, which are right here. Now, these are my new canes, which I want to take up to the trellis and tee off. And I'll have one go to the bottom trellis and one go to the top trellis up here. They're spaced at 3 foot and 5 foot. But and I put a lot of mulch in here because these are permanent and should last a long time if they don't get diseased. But that about does it. There's some of our firewood supply. And as this progresses, I'll do some more updates. So for now, good day.